Everyone loves Daryl Dixon for being the best zombie killer of all time, but now he's about to earn a few more medals. Ever since The Walking Dead ended, fans have been waiting for news of what their favorite actors will do next. Well, as it turns out, Norman Reedus is nowhere near done, and we can't wait for it all. Watch this video to find out what the actor will be starring in next. First up, Norman Reedus adds to his acting resume. Reedus has given his blood, his sweat, his tears to the industry. His journey's inspiring to say the least. It felt like he was always destined to star in a big action movie eventually. He started out playing Daryl in The Walking Dead and would go on to star in all 11 seasons of the show. Ever since he stepped out of his brother Merle's shadow, he walked right into our hearts. Along with that, he also became a video game star at the same time. First he became part of Guillermo del Toro's Silent Hill. Then he went on to make PT, and on top of that, he also became the star of Hideo Kojima's game Death Stranding. In the game, he put his hard-earned skills to use, and he taught a young boy how to survive in a post-apocalyptic world. Wow, now that's a resume. Given all that, it was hardly a surprise when he got his own The Walking Dead sequel too. But now he's branching out. Norman's going to star in the John Wick series. Yep, you heard that right. This is happening. If you're like us and need all the details about this dream collaboration, keep watching. Next up, what's it all about? The John Wick 4-quel is in the works already. You'll be sad to know that Reedus is not making an appearance in it. Instead, he's going to be part of the Wick Spinoff that's also in the works. How's that for a plot twist? Ballerina is the highly anticipated extension of the John Wick franchise, and it stars none other than Ana de Armas. According to Reedus himself, the Knives Out actress is going to be a ballerina in the movie, as the name suggests, but the plot revolves around her chasing the tattooed man that killed her father. This is reminding us a little bit of Castle, not gonna lie, but the franchise is known for its amazing stories and plot twists, the betrayals, overall adrenaline-packed sequences, and so our expectations are high. As for what role the Boondock Saints actor actually plays, the directors are keeping things a secret for now. For now, we know he's going to be an assassin. A fitting role for a man that used to kill all kinds of things. Other than that, there's not much to tell you guys, unfortunately. There's one thing we do know for sure though. Keanu Reeves is going to make a cameo in the film. He said he's already shot several scenes for the spin-off. That means we get to see him in 2 John Wick movies soon. Now that's some good news to start the year off with. Coming up, the stars of the show. The Wick movies always seem like a party. It's a mishmash of morally gray characters all out for each other's blood, and they're all played by spectacular actors. So, obviously, the spin-off had to do the same. De Armas and Reedus are going to be joined by a litany of talented co-stars. Apart from Reeves, other members of the John Wick team are also going to make an appearance in the film. Ian McShane is going to reprise the role of Winston. Lance Reddick's going to play Charon again. And Angelica Houston is once again going to play the head of the Ruska Roma crime syndicate. With so many great stars in the room, this movie is bound to be a hit. On top of that, the production team just announced that they're adding an Oscar nominee to the midst. Catalina Sandino Moreno is the latest addition to the already star-packed cast. She was nominated for an Oscar in 2004 for her film Maria Full of Grace. She was chosen to be one of the femme fatales in the movie because she exudes the same "do not mess with me" vibe as Armas. The series creator Chad Stahelski has already worked with her and knew she could easily pull off the role. Her performance in Silent Night was evidence enough. With faces like these, we're not sure how we're going to survive the wait, but all those good things to those who wait, right? Not to mention, Anna really cares about her roles. Even though Anna didn't initially plan on becoming an action hero, she found herself drawn to those movies now. She's been a part of The Gray Man, a Bond movie, and now Ghosted as well. And all these are action-packed adventures that have typically been reserved for men. But she makes sure that her characters are complex and given the care that they deserve. For Ballerina, she was prepared to join the movie, but only on one condition. She had already worked with Keanu on a 2015 erotic psychological thriller in The Creator 2. Plus, the franchise was already making millions. Still, she had one reservation. Before officially signing the contract, she said she wanted a female writer on the team. When she was approached for the project, Len Wiseman was the only director. She emphasized that a story written about a woman must have a female writer. So she took on the task of personally hiring a writer. In an interview with Elle, she revealed that she interviewed 5 or 6 writers before hiring Emerald Fennell. Fennell had Killing Eve and Promising Young Woman to her name, so she was sure she was the right choice. The Gray Man actress grew up in Cuba in a very macho man culture. Her childhood impressed upon her the need to have better female role models. When she joined the industry, she worked to create a better working environment for actresses. Lucky for her, bold, confident women are all the rage in Hollywood right now. Plus, she had to make sure her character was written the right way, but someone who knows how to write nuanced women. Amen to that. Not to mention the team behind the scenes. Apart from Fennell, the rest of the team is also stellar. They all know the craft and guarantee a must-watch movie. Chad Stahelski, the creator of the original series, is serving as a producer of the series. Now, since he's directing chapters 4 and 5 of the Wick series, he's passed directing duties to Len Wiseman. Len is known for his work on the Underworld films, so it is safe to say he knows what he's doing. The screenplay is written by Shay Hatton. She worked on the Parabellum, and since the spin-off is based on the ballerina John encounters in the film, it makes sense that steers this movie. She initially wrote Ballerina as a standalone film, but it was reworked to be part of the franchise later. She rewrote the script with Emerald. This isn't the first time something's been done though. Die Hard with a Vengeance and 10 Cloverfield Lane have a connection that was worked into the script later. The cinematography is also in good hands. Romain LaCorbus from The Witcher is also on board the ballerina train, along with production designer Philip Ivey from District 9 and costume designer Tina Calavas from Australia. The amazing cast was finalized by none other than Olivia Scott Webb of the Queen's Gambit fame. The potential in this movie is insane. With a build-up this strong, we hope it's not going to be a letdown. Coming up next, more things along the way. This isn't the only John Wick spin-off coming your way though. We have another highly anticipated miniseries dropping soon too. The Continental is a prequel miniseries that takes us back in time. It'll take place in the 1970s and explain the origins of the assassin-exclusive hotel. We'll finally get a close-up view of the inner workings of the hotel and the life of the hotel manager, Winston. The three-part series will take viewers into the underbelly of New York, told from his perspective. In the official synopsis, it says that we'll see him battle his demons and try to seize control of the hotel. Oh boy, we are hooked already. Ian McShane's younger version is going to be played by Colin Woodall. Alongside him, Ayomide Adegan will play a young Charon. Peter Green will appear as Uncle Charlie. Mel Gibson will show up as Cormac and Ben Robeson as Frankie. Erica Lee and Chad Stahelski serve as executive producers on the show too. To be honest, it sounds like the dream team to us. Although we don't have a release date yet, we know that the show will stream on Amazon Prime. It was originally released on Peacock, but now it's jumped to Amazon. And while it's great that we have two things to look forward to, we really don't know how we'll pass the time. Lastly, the release date. While it may be a while before the spin-offs grace our screens, we have some good news though. John Wick Chapter 4 is releasing this year. The story continues from Parabellum and sees Wick running with a bounty on his head. In this installment, he'll take his fight to the next level. He'll take on the high table like never before and drop bodies all over the world. The new movie will have its fair share of picturesque locations, and we'll get to see the hitman in France, Jordan, and Tokyo. Stahelski told the fans that the fourth movie is the longest one yet. He's focusing on the mythology of the Continental and the networks of the killers, but he warned everyone, there's no happy ending here. Our favorite hitman isn't going to ride off into the sunset, but he has nowhere to go. Even if he survives everything is going to be far from perfect. It's going to be emotional, that's all he said. Now hang on, let's get our tissues out. He's not going to fall in love or run off into the sunset. Nope, that's just not happening. He's killed more than 300 guys. Nothing normal is going to happen to him. Alright, no need to be this harsh, Chad. The movie's set to hit theaters on March 24th, 2023. But that means that Ballerina will be delayed because of it. And Chapter 4 itself was originally supposed to be released in June 2021. Its delay has affected the rest of the franchise's timelines too. The best possible scenario is this spin-off releasing in early 2024. Well, better late than never. Well, that's it for today. Do you think Ballerina is going to be a hit or a miss? Let us know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll be back with another video soon.